That's still doesn't hold a candle to baseball.
Come on, Grace.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Baseball was 160 games.
The fuck? That's retarded.
That's wild.
That's insane.
Imagine they get like double headers and shit sometimes.
What is it? Dude, double headers is like something that should only be for like kids.
Yeah, or like, it even so, like, I guess it is a sport though. I mean, depending on what position you play, of course. Like, it's a sport where there's like almost a chess aspect, like a strategy thing, where it's not the most physical. Like, you could be a big old fat, like, fuck, like Big Papi. Like, you can deny your blackness like Big Papi.
Yeah, I'm not black, Holmes.
I'm black, man. That's one of the blackest guys I've ever seen. Like,
without a doubt, one of the darkest men on earth.
Just because you're Dominican doesn't mean you're not black.
Yeah, just because. If you're, just because you're a fucking...
I guess compared to Haiti, though, who they share the island with, like, they're like the white people compared to Haiti.
Haiti's fucking purple. They are dark.
Dude, yeah, they're like, that's deep space black.
That's the blackest Hispanic speaking country, isn't it?
Dude, they speak French.
What?
Yeah.
They're so black they speak French? What does that even mean?
I know, right? Yeah, like they're dude, like they started, they had that slave revolt, which one day they just started wiling. They just like
all the slaves decided to take it back,
and just chopped everybody's heads off on the island, and the whole world kind of iced them out because like they wanted to make an example of them, like colonies don't rebel, but it didn't work, of course, and like Haiti's like sort of disastrous like standard of living is a direct result of like the whole world icing them out of like deals and making them pay a bunch of money to France and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because like France, like when they really let one of their colonies go independent, they'd be like, all right, but you have to like, you owe us like money for the next 50 years or 100 years or whatever because we're giving you independence. So they basically like they got to pay like it's extorted by France.
And then they probably walk around fucking the UN or whatever, acting all high and mighty, like we give up. How do you do fucking French?
Who wants to play pickup basketball?
We gave all of our countries. We let them free.
I wish they did speak like cartoonish, like Frenchmen, like French mimes.
Come on, Ray.
I'm a French mime. Look, I'm in an invisible box.
I put them in a box and it looks like I have a piece of paper. It gets bigger. I can't do a French accent. I cannot do one.
Pink Panther, Sacha Baron Cohen and Ricky Bobby they're both Peter Sellers French accents. Ricky Bobby. Yeah, like French is hard. It's hard though.
Excuse me.
It's weird. It's so funny though. There's like even their masculine names sound feminine. Like Michael is still Michel over there.
Michel.
Wait, does that mean like that the song Michelle by the Beatles, if it's in French, then Michel's like a man's name?
My belle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a dude.
Sucking on my penis really well.
My Michelle. Is that fucking peeing?
That's gotta be fucking Ball McCartney.
Ball McCartney.
Balls McCartney.
Ball
McCartney.
Damn, dude.
Got him.
Damn, dude. The Beatles. That makes a lot of sense.
Another Beatle has just been assassinated. This time by words. I'm fucking Mark David Fat Man.
Okay.
Yeah, even though he was fat as fuck already.
Yeah, he was pretty big.
But I'm probably fatter.
Let's talk about real quick.
Yes, get on to brass tacks.
Before we got into brass tacks, I went to see one of those roast battles. One of those St. Louis roast battles. Dude, crowded. Like, they had a huge crowd.
Really?
It was awesome. It was very funny.
That's tight.
The dudes who were battling one another were very funny. And it was like, so let me paint you the picture of how it went down. went to the place, and I've only been to Helium like twice, and I'd only been into the garage. I didn't really know where the showroom was. Yeah. I didn't know that the roast battle was going to be in the showroom, but it makes sense because it was more of a big thing.
Yeah.
So I get there, and I just, go by instinct, and I walk down, I walk into the garage, and I go to the bar and buy a beer. And I get a beer, and as I'm walking through the little room, I hear Alex Corrado. I'm like,
oh boy,
damn it. Because the thing is, it's, when you hear a voice and it like, you might not have heard it for 10, 13 years. As soon as you hear it, it's just like blowing the dust off of an old box and you never forgot it.
Mm-hmm.
It was my old manager from Global Quesadilla.
Wow.
And he just sniped me from across the room. And I like this one. This was the good manager. I liked him. But he walks up to me and he goes like, oh, what were you going to say?
Small world.
Dude, St. Louis is the smallest. That's why I'm almost worried about this podcast, bud. Because, like, if one fucking...
Who you worried about finding will block
my
them?
future Chinese wife.
Dude, if I match with a girl on a dating website, first thing I do is block her social media with the podcast.
From the pod,
yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah, if you could find a whole like hit list in our blocks.
You go to the podcast and fucking immediately start blocking because all babes put their Instagram handle or whatever. You just go to it and block
especially because I can't be having it getting recommended because they started following me on Instagram.
Yep.
So anybody, Yep. And plus, also, I only unmasked it was just one story that I didn't save to highlights. So
whatever.
It was just like a little if you had to be there.
I could care less, honestly, because at this point, whatever. And also, we had our buddy come over, and he didn't want to be on the podcast. But he did tell us it really isn't.
Yeah,
bad.
I don't want to say his full name so bad right now.
Christopher Thwyfgrove.
Yeah, Christobald.
Christobald.
Guy's Toots.
Yeah, dude, that's him.
Yep, that's the guy.
That's him. But it's not like I fucking
Jeff
care
Bezos
anymore,
stunt double.
I honestly could care less.
No.
If any, because
I get it.
There's nothing I don't say on here that I don't say in front of my cousin's black friend who I've already said the N-word to.
Yeah, see, like it's and in fact, it's probably good to we're 30 now. Like we don't have time to
I don't have
just slow
a
roll my
to
personality.
Destroy. I don't have a life I've made that's worthy of destroying.
There's nothing you could take away from me. Like you can't not even when it comes to interpersonal relationships, because I already don't hang out with anybody.
Yeah,
and plus I found once if I don't just be upfront with how much of a bad boy I am, a toxic masculine bad boy, then there's no personality left over to put forth. So it's
true. I one time I shot myself in the ass way back in high school. Some girl, I was going on kind of a timid date. Our parents were setting us up, and we were going we were just out, and she said something about oh, it kind of smells like weed somewhere. I don't know why anyone would smoke weed and talking down about weed. And I was I was high school. I was
you were rolling
Pooty.
A blunt at the table. Yeah.
Yeah. I was I was splitting a Rello and
you're putting up a blacklight poster in the restaurant while you eat.
Yeah. Putting up my blacklight.
Yeah. Bringing your own blacklight, BYOBL.
Yeah.
It's the Sublime sun.
Yeah, Sublime sun. And then the blacklight that I bring in lights up its face and the jizz stains on my pants.
Yeah, and all around your mouth.
And all around my mouth and hands. And under my tits. Yeah, my nipples are soaked with jizz.
Yeah, you're so bright you can't even look directly at you.
Yeah.
So you start seeing stars.
Yeah, she looks at me and she's just she gets dazed.
There's a little cum swastika on your forehead that lights up.
Yeah, I'm like Charles Manson.
Yeah. I'm the demon of the semen guy.
Jizzle Manson.
Charles
Oh.
Charles Handsome, more like.
Yeah, more like Charles Handsome.
No, but,
Dude, but
that's
so,
tough. That's tough, you know.
Right, and oh fuck, I can't remember what I was talking about. Going to the comedy club. I forget the tangent how we got to where.
Oh, your manager.
Oh, the manager. So he called, like, he sees me, and then I suck so bad at fucking small talk. If I don't know you, I don't know how to talk to you. If I haven't like been introduced to you, or like I need to be introduced to someone, and someone needs to be like preamble to somebody who I am. Otherwise, I have no fucking idea how to talk to someone without me going straight into like Eddie Haskell mode or whatever, where it's like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm currently not carrying a phone with 72 porn tabs open on it.
I know. I know exactly what you mean. Like, I'm better at small talk now from cutting my teeth at the old family gas station, but I still like do feel that thing too, where like if I'm being like if I'm holding back, I do feel like I come off like I'm hiding something.
Well, this is the worst. It's small talk with somebody who you've already like known. It's not like a small talk with somebody who you kind of know. It's small talk with somebody who you've had like a relationship with.
Well, it's tough too whenever someone like shouts your name from across the room and you have to turn around to like when they blindside you like that. Yep. Like if you both see each other, like glance,
then it gives me a second to fucking register.
Exactly, because you gotta say, did I hear my name? Who said my name? Where are they?
Well, here's the thing: is he and his brother are so dark. When he said my name, I turned and looked, and the lights weren't even off in the venue yet. They weren't even in show mode yet, but I couldn't see these dark mugs.
You never stood a chance.
I was fucking.
I
was reflecting those small bucket light in the
How
ceiling.
am I going to do their cool handshake if I can't even see their hand?
Well, he came up to me like he was going to give me a handshake, and I panicked. I was like, "Get that out of here, dude! How you been?" And gave him like a bro hug. Well, because I was already so like corn saw, and then. I'll tell the story of what we talked about, but when I was leaving, I was like, all right, dude, I'll catch you later. He, like, dapped me up, and I, like, kind of spilt my beer. I can't do a handshake. I'll spill my beer all over myself.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I didn't look cool in front of a black man and
you just got to, like,
brother.
just absolutely, don't even acknowledge it.
I didn't. Like, I had, like, beer just dripping down my arm, spilling off my hand. I was like, all right, dude, see you later. Just looking him in the face. He looked down at my hand and back up at me, and I was just like, all right, dude, good
crazy-ass white boy type shit.
Yeah, nuts-ass white dude.
Fucking,
but, like, when he walked up to me, he was like,
Blanco.
Well, dude, I am a white fucking Billy Blanco, dude.
Fucking Loco Grande Blanco.
Dude, I'm looking like a fucking white Benny Blanco.
Fuck yeah, I'm like the whitey Bulger.
Damn, that's white, dog.
Yeah.
But so he asked me, so how are things? How you been? I haven't seen or talked to him since I told him I'm putting in my 2 weeks, and by the way, I'm going to New Zealand for 2 weeks. That was back in like 20 fucking like I don't know 2014, 15.
Jeez, 16. that's so.
I don't know. Whenever Daddy graduated college,
it's like 5 years before Epstein died, but now we're 5 years after he died. So that's a perfect 10 years. Like
just about, dude.
Yeah, my cycles go in like
and
every 5 years from the Epstein death.
Yeah, dude, you don't go in BC, you go in ED.
Yeah,
Epstein death.
Yeah.
Before ED, after ED.
Shit, I can't wait till get after ED in my life.
Yeah, dude, I gotta get after ED.
I gotta.
I can't wait.
I gotta,
I gotta get this thing out of here.
Gotta start getting this thing functional.
So,
anywho,
so the dude is like, so how you been? And I do the same thing. I'll respond to you the same if I don't really know you. And I'm sure you listen to this podcast, and I fucking want to respond to some of your messages in the thing the same way. Just like, hey man, doing all right. Same old.
Big gulps, huh?
Yeah, big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. Like, he asked me, how you been, man? How are things? Like, what's going on? He hit me almost like with a fairly interested 3-hit combo. Like, what's up, man? How you been? How are things?
Which all, like, I hate how are things because...
Things are gay, dude. Things are fucking gay. Yeah. What do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck do you...
You could just pull a Sam Phelan and pretend like you don't know him.
Holy shit! I should just fucking go into straight.
Such a psycho move.
Just, dude, have someone stand a foot or two away from your face, and you like were friends with them and
Just
went to the middle school with them, and just deny their existence.
Yeah, deny like
because he's trying to ignore what he did, trying to be a cool guy in middle school.
Yeah, he's trying. He thought he was, the biggest. I mean, I never knew him or even interacted with him, but from the stories I've heard, he could not possibly be making bigger loser ass virgin moves as this guy does. So
now he's doing.
The thing was, he thought he was better than everybody, but but he's not. So he can't accept that fact. So his brain won't even register you. I don't even know how someone's mind like that works. I mean, it's honestly pathetic to
Well, no, he definitely registered me. He looked
that's
when we look, we caught eyes, and he went full deer in the headlight,
Dude, imagine living every day in fear that you're gonna see someone that you grew up with.
Dude, and what's so tight is I see people that I don't really want to see. I guess I kind of do.
I don't want to see anybody that.
Well, I don't want to see them, but I don't fear that.
Yeah,
right. I wouldn't go. I want to look like a Muppet and go. I want to go full nematode mode.
Fucking slap the wall behind me and get all up against it.
Yeah, fucking try and sneak out.
Yeah. I'm like.
What was crazy is
bear crawling.
Well, what was crazy is oh fuck, I'm kind of spiking shit. Oh well, fuck, that is gay. I'm too old. But what's crazy
for me, there's no hide. I try to put on a different facial expression.
Well, yeah.
That something like this.
Dude, that's the same face as my football picture. That's the same AI face.
We'll have to take a close-up pic of that face. I'll include it.
But I mean, what was crazy is at the time I was with Natalie, and man, I might have to go back and bleep some of these names. Who cares? And back then, Sam lied to everybody and said he was moving to Portugal so that he could hook up with the girls that he wanted to hook up with. And so he did that, and Natalie and I were out with her boyfriend and my girlfriend at the time, and we saw Sam, and Natalie goes, Alex looks at Sam. And I look over, and it was just like fucking It's Always Sunny. And it was like, yeah, dude, I'm looking right at him. And then Sam, it was so obvious. I was just staring at him from a few tables over, and Sam was doing everything in his possible power, not even to turn his head remotely left. And he wasn't even at the end of the table. He was on this far side of the table where everyone was to the left. So he couldn't even really look at his friends because he was trying so hard to ignore us.
I've definitely ignored someone I grew up with when I seen them in public, but if they engage with me, I have to you got the jig is up. You don't continue to fucking.
I can't play peekaboo with this fucking person across the restaurant.
You just stonewall them
fucking power move, I guess. But Jesus,
but it's not. It's just it's crazy. It's female behavior.
It is female behavior. But so my manager from the restaurant, he was like, so how are things? Man, same old, just trucker, just getting by. It's it's been almost 13 years I've seen this guy, and I've just been getting by for 13. What do you want me to do? You want me to tell you all the things I've been doing? Fuck you, I'm not telling you shit.
First of all, none of your fucking business.
Yeah, first off, don't ever fucking sneak up onto me from the shadows with your brother like that ever again.
Keep my name out your fucking mouth.
Don't ever fucking speak of me.
You and me outside right now.
Let's go in the parking lot. Get out there and you start crying.
Why would you do that to me? Why would you embarrass me? This in front of all the people. You get the sad eyebrows. You're trying to fight back tears and can't talk because your throat's all tight.
Yeah, and he's like, "What are you crying?" You're like, "No, I'm sweating. I'm sweating." You're just wiping tears.
You let him punch you in the nose once, so you could say that so you got hit in the tear duct.
Yeah, you got hit. Yeah, anyone who gets hit in the nose cries.
But then you're doing the big toddler gasps,
going. Yeah, dude. But so he hits me with how you been, and I hit him with a very obvious nothing answer. And it's dude, it's been 10 years. If there's,
here's the thing: there's three options: pretty good, not bad, or can't complain.
And it was all three of them. And not bad. Everything's fine. Things are good. Like, what's new with you, man? And he goes, oh, got a divorce, so I started doing stand-up. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Hold on, you're going to start telling me this? Does that mean I'm going to have to listen to more? Like, this doesn't seem like a light conversation. It's just a few, like, how you been? Oh, not bad. Can't complain. Good. See you later. It doesn't seem like it's going to be one of those conversations.
No, he's definitely like, it's, I mean, I could definitely like, I could be out of that conversation in 3 moves. I'm so good at small talk. I know the arc of a conversation of small talk before I even get there. Like,
what if somebody wants to keep telling you about their material and what they're up to?
All else fails.
And they're just so excited to tell you what they've been doing.
All else fails, fake a piss or an emergency phone call.
Look at him and be like, I got to push out a shit.
Yeah,
I got to do a shit.
I got to go beat off in the bathroom real quick.
I got to do a puppy. Leave me alone.
I got to do a puppy in the bathroom real quick.
I got to squeeze a puppy.
And he just said, no, I'll come with you. And he said, in the stall next to yours, like just telling you about his divorce while you're having a sad wank.
Like, when was the last time you watched Along Came Polly?
It's been a minute.
It's got Alec Baldwin in it, and he's Ben Stiller's boss. And it's right after he gets cheated on and he comes back to work. And Alec Baldwin's like, how you doing? Yeah, I always knew she was a slut.
I forgot about that.
Like, oh, yeah, well, I got to go to the bathroom. So, you know what? I'll come with you. And he like comes in and he stands right next to him and pisses in the stall next to him. And then he's like touching his ears and stuff while he's peeing and fucking like, it's nuts.
Holy fuck.
And that's exactly what I would be doing if he came into that bathroom with me.
Dude, yeah, he's hold on, I'll get the door for you.
And I'm rubbing a puppy out and touching his ear.
Yeah, he's massaging your calves. So
telling him, you and your wife got a divorce. She must be a slut. I'm rubbing his ear and jerking off.
Yeah, grabbing the back of his hair.
He's bald, so I'm just basketball gripping his head.
You got one of those suction cups that people climb glass towers with.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah,
dude.
So I guess I end up getting kind of locked in a conversation with him, and what happens is I'm in this room and I realize, like, when I walked into the venue, the security guard was like, "Oh, you here for the open mic?" I thought I was like stoned as fuck, and I'm like, "Open my roast, it's whatever." Yeah. It's like, "All right, you can go on in." So I didn't have to pay regardless of the dude setting his ticket aside for me. Shouts to Ronaldo, very funny guy in St. Louis. So I go to the roast battle, but I end up in the wrong room, and it's the fucking open mic night for the only comedians are in this room. No patrons.
Oh, I feel like that's what a lot of open mic nights
laughing.
End up like.
No one laughs at fuck, dude. No one laughs at anybody's fucking other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's so fucked. Cause
dude, going into a room and like some.
By the way, I'm Instagram Live. I'm trying a new thing. I'm Instagram Live-ing us for a segment, but go ahead and keep going.
Hold on.
All right.
No paraphernalia, baby.
Nope. Just
anyway, like going into a room and watching and it's not just somebody bombing, because it's not like you're telling jokes to a crowd. You're telling jokes
true.
It's like you're telling jokes to a fucking just like a room of spiteful fucking other people. It's people who are doing the same shit as you, and they all do it better than you. They all know it better than you, and they're like, you're not fucking funny.
They're like super competitive and cutthroat, like
in a way, dude. And it's so bizarre because like this dude goes up there, and first off, I don't know I'm in the wrong room because I hear like 3 names of comedians that are on the roast battle list. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the right place. It looks a little empty, but whatever. But I got fucking confused. So now I'm stuck at this table, my fucking old boss, thinking I'm here for a roast battle, and I'm watching this dude fucking flop. And I'm like, dude, there's no way this is not like. There's no way it sucks this hard.
That's one of the biggest things about like open mics, getting into like any sort of comedy scene thing is. It's watching bad comedy or watching someone like bomb is so like like nails on a
insane.
chalkboard.
What's insane is like seeing somebody deliver 5 minutes that is of material that you've heard your uncle or someone else say, to where you're like, oh, you're a guy who's like, I'm going up on the stage and I'm going to say a couple of funny things I heard. It would be like if I just
like not even really
they're not
original
even good,
shit.
dude. He said, I'm trying to spice up my drug life, so I started doing lines through a silly straw. And it's like, dude, that's almost a Family Guy joke, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, you got to bring a slide whistle to the open. Yeah. Dude, I want to bring it's like a tape-less cassette deck that has like
a crowd laugh.
Dude, I was looking to see if I still had the samples, and I got them somewhere. But when I built that whole sample bank of just your different laughs from episodes of podcasts on that synthesizer,
nuts.
And I could hit like all of them and make a whole crowd of you laugh.
That's too much. It's insane.
It was wild. Yeah, I remember when I made those. That was a long time ago, but I need to.
Yeah, you got to dig those
get back
up.
into that.
But I'm sure we would just have to take maybe 3 episodes, probably only 1 episode, and we can make a laugh bank out of me.
Oh, easy, yeah,
easy
for sure. You like in 1 episode, you're almost like that Phil Minton guy. Like you can do so many different laughs. Like he can do so many different noises. That guy.
True.
By the way, can we talk about like how that nerd doing that self-defense class doubled our Instagram following? We owe him a big thank you.
We owe that big that big predator pussy.
Buy him a haircut to thank him.
He is the biggest sexual predator of all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
He's out there. First off, did you look at how fucking knotted up his dumb cheeks are? Like, his cheeks are little marbles in his head because he's smiling so hard because it's the only time any pussy has stared at him for more than 5 seconds.
They're wearing masks, but they're outside and they're all 6 feet away from each other.
Yeah, dude,
he's got a choker necklace on too.
He does?
The hubris.
Hold on, he does?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The hubris you would have to like be that guy and think you could teach like any kind of self-defense class.
It's like, dude,
that's wild.
The dude doesn't even have. He's not even jacked, dude. I'm never going to learn self-defense from a guy that isn't jacked or handsome.
Dude, sorry, I was ending the live stream. But yeah, no, you need a guy who is at least, it's got to be either more jacked or more handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's handsome martial art. I feel like being handsome is its own martial art.
Tough.
Yes, it is.
It's its own form of being strong.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's being strong, socially strong.
Yeah, it's like being 1940s strong.
Big barrel chested and
strong.
You lifting big spherical weights on a bar that say like 1,000 pounds on them.
Hold on, I gotta Lysol my shit. I got staph infection.
Dude, man. Yeah, such is life,
Such is life. I have staph infection on my neck.
Dude, yeah, like you're about to get like a big goiter neck.
I've turned into a totem.
Yeah, yeah, dude, that'd be sick, man.
Grace, I'm sorry, Lysol is stinky.
So we talking these tunnels.
Dude, oh my god, please. So I've been dodging the news and memes like the fucking plague because I didn't want to soil being told more information other than I heard. So through the grapevine, there are tunnels in New York. Frank, take it away.
Yeah, so the thing about these tunnels is the more I learn about them, the more questions I have.
Okay.
First of all, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the video of the guy climbing out of that sewer.
Oh, super Jewish Ninja Turtles.
Dude, yes.
Jewish
and I'll tell you what, the comment section on that in Instagram.
Wild.
It was like these guys.
Wild.
Yeah, I'm critical of Israel and
sure.
And all that myself, but I would never post a GIF of rats. That's even too far. That's too far from me. And the thing is, I sent you that article. He says, "Oh, I regret that video coming out and getting twisted around to spread anti-Semitism." And it's like, Well, nothing got twisted around, man. You're climbing out of a sewer, you know, like you get like you gotta.
Nothing got twisted up.
Yeah,
bro.
you did that one to yourself. Like,
Hold on, the guy. It was the guy who climbed out of the tunnel.
yeah, the guy.
He was the one saying all this.
In that article, yeah. The one who like climbs up out of the sewer and is somehow still spotless and then pushes the guy and runs.
Yeah.
Who is the bro who just like saw that happening, got his cell phone out and literally got up
He
a
was
foot
probably-
away from him?
Well, he was probably walking down the street, and what it was if you look, the sewer's behind that newsstand, that red plastic newspaper stand. So underneath it, you just slide that thing over and then crawl out. That thing was covering this,
And it's
obviously
likely
open hole
already in like the
ground.
Hasidic neighborhood. So like,
And they're not going to go poking around in something they know.
They got like their own like sort of public services.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like everyone in that
Here's the
neighborhood
thing,
already knows what's going on in there. They don't need to go
those
poke
Jews
around.
did not dig that tunnel themselves. I'll tell you, that you're never gonna make me believe they didn't hire like Mexicans to do that.
Or go down, dude. You think they went down to fucking Home Depot, got a couple of bros out of the parking lot?
Yeah, just like the time that they got some Mexicans, dressed them up like Hasids and made them like protest like the Pride Parade.
What?
Yeah, they like there was Mexican dudes dressed as Hasids, and the Hasids wanted to protest Pride, but they didn't want to do it themselves or be there, so they
just got a bunch of Mexicans as
they
stand-ins.
farmed out yeah, exactly. And
Got a couple of like seat holders, like you do at a nice theater.
yeah. You got stand-ins, like, but
Couple of stunt doubles to come in and do your dirty work.
I mean, yeah, but these tunnels, like there's no way those fucking dudes dug that
Oh,
themselves.
why? Are you saying there's no way they physically?
Exactly.
They can't do that.
That kind of fucking like
The physical fortitude it
It's
would
like-
take. Because
Yeah.
down there with no machinery, you have to do that with your hands and a couple of spoons.
literally like and they just had to like fill so they started the tunnels in these little buildings that were like one of those ceremonial baths or whatever, and so some sort of religious building that was not in use anymore. And if you like, when you go into the building, there's like just dirt fucking 3 feet high.
Like,
And,
it's just they
and
started
so-
digging
I
and
haven't
throwing
seen
the
it-
dirt to the side.
Yeah,
They
just
didn't even
bringing it out of the hole, but like and leaving it in the building where the tunnel's hidden in. And here's the thing: is I haven't seen it for myself, but I've heard tell that there's you can see a Modelo bottle on the ground inside the tunnel, like at a certain point, like, and that's the smoking gun. If true, that they
couple of
hired
lime skins, couple of lime fucking
yeah.
rinds.
Yeah, there's like a T-shirt with some sort of like
Tweety
ironic
bird.
slogan or a Tweety bird. Yeah, like there's like a T-shirt that says like Tiger Blood or something.
Yeah, it says hashtag
Yeah,
winning.
yeah, exactly. Some sort of outdated cultural zeitgeist
Walmart
reference.
Grim Reaper
Yeah.
T-shirt.
Yeah, you got like a Bud Light frogs or something on.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh fuck. And then so what? They got these tunnels going on. How long do you think they've been going?
It seems like they've been doing it since lockdowns and the pandemic.
They've gotten that far. Don't they stretch like a block or something underground?
Like I think they said there's like 50 feet of tunneling. Like so
Jeez.
it's kind of a network of tunnels too, and there's no ventilation. There's no sort of structural support, like little archways and everything. Like it's
and
just,
it's underneath New York City
Yes,
streets, right?
yeah.
So anything could just crumble.
to the buildings that it's under. It, like
Hoopty ass buildings.
yeah, the already hoopty ass buildings in the hoopty ass Hasid neighborhood where they don't allow building inspectors. But now that they got this heat on them, building inspectors went in the shul and are like, this place is like.
It's ready to go.
It's a disaster.
It's just going to fall at any moment.
No, exactly.
Structurally a nightmare.
But imagine you're just in your apartment and you suddenly collapse through the floor and you're surrounded by Hasids.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah, dude, I would be like, okay, I'm
fuck is this? And they look at you and tell you somehow they're like, "Oh, we're gonna sue you. You fell on me."
I get injured and they find a way to sue me. Like,
and I got to pay them workers' comp or something.
you gotta somehow owe them child support.
Whoa.
And they got like 30 kids.
And I'm late on rent somehow. Somehow they're like my landlord.
I used to own my home, but now
I used to own my home, but now I pay my rent to this fucking son of a bitch.
They put a secret lien lien in the in this synagogue courthouse. You know, like they have their own. It's a parallel society. You know, and you gotta have a heart attack, but then like
it's opposite world over
the
there.
Hasid ambulance fucking just runs over your foot.
Yeah, it goes,
keeps going.
It charges you, runs over your foot and charges you.
Dude, those guys though, they're.
You know what's crazy? For how many times they hit that. None of them got clear throats. All of them seem to have fucking like they're stuffed up. All of them have fucking they got like snot issues.
What is the deal with that? Like, and plus, especially if I guess the ones in Israel, that's like a desert sort of, what is the climate called there? Mm-hmm. But it's I could see around here. I don't know. It's just it seems like a fake language is what I'm trying to get at. It seems like.
Well, yeah. I mean, around here, dude. What I've learned is that Jewish people are exactly like Italians, in the fact that it's they have these fake made up words that are bastardizations of the original word. Gabagool. Mm-hmm. Bupgush, the Yiddish bullshit, whatever they say, like, I'm schwitzing.
That's true. They're like if Italians are like the jocks and Jews are like the band geeks, but they're like the same sort of.
They also like Italians. It goes back to the old country. I can follow my fucking family. The old country. There's Jews. I can follow my family to the old country. Dude,
it's like bullshit. Just like Jews. Jews are Italians with education.
Yeah, and they have the same big noses.
This is true.
Italians all have honking ass noses.
Wow. I wonder what
like their pride in their country.
The
all
Jews
been
control Italians.
Yeah, Jews control Italians, and then Italians bully Jews.
They love their mothers. Both of them
love their mothers in an overbearingly way, to where it's like. Their wife will always yell at them like, "Oh, your mother does this." Mm-hmm. It's like, "Don't talk about my mother that way. Don't you talk about my mother." And then the Jews are like, "No, my mother helped with the baby when he was born. Why you got to talk about it like that?" And then like they both they all want to do a fucking birthright or whatever. Go back to the old country.
Get sucked off.
Get sucked off, and they all think no matter what, even if they were so far away from Israel, born here in Missouri, like I'm born here, I'm Missouri. I don't go around pretending like I'm an Italian. So don't go around with your little hat with your sideburns pretending like you fucking...
Israel is...
What a terrible take.
Israel's an interesting case because if you're Jewish or whatever, you're allowed to like flee there at any time, no matter where you are. And like,
True.
I'd like, which is...
Wait, you're allowed to flee to...
Israel?
Well, yeah, because they need dudes to fill up their giant racked women. All their giant titted women in the army. The greatest, antidote for any anti-Semitism, at least like my creeping anti-Semitism that I feel is when I see the authentic Israel titties.
Yeah, I mean, my God, like I'm like, I see those pair of tits and I'm like, so you think Israel doesn't have the right to exist?
Yeah, so you think that they don't deserve...
Oh, Israel's not allowed to defend themselves?
They are the chosen people.
I was like,
God gave them that land.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, everything that ain't those titties is definitely anti-Semitic.
Damn right, dude. Everything, dude. If them
Cleaning my room is anti-Semitic.
Fuck yeah, dude. Cleaning my room is Hamas, and Hamas is not what I'm about.
Exactly.
I am for the big titties and the beige outfits.
Now, though, here's the thing. Palestine also has...
Do they have big titty babes?
Yeah,
well, now, wait a minute.
Yes, they do.
Wait a minute.
Ethnically,
Maybe I'm trying to fucking free Palestine.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to free
is,
some Palestinian titties.
Here's the thing is, too, like, you...
See, I'm a simple man.
Yes.
I don't know anything about politics. I don't know anything about fucking what's right or wrong. But I know that those babes over there in that fucking dirt pile of sand have huge titties.
I just got to go with my nut instinct when it comes to politics. I just follow my nut.
Dude, I'm a fucking a son of Abraham when it comes to those titties over there.
Bro, like, I'll tell you what. I'll definitely do some extremist shit to that ass. Go
what?
Fucking radical Jislam.
Dog. I'm fucking yeah, dude. I can't even top it. That was good. I'm radical Jislam on that ass. Fucking
Though if I had the choice, I always gotta go with the underdog. So like I'd definitely go with the Muslim model wife of that.
Well,
as far as
the thing is, I think the Muslim model wife, she's gonna be a little bit, more tight-lipped, a little bit more obedient.
See, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, here's the thing, and then you also have the potential to get more wives too. You can.
Hell yeah, dude. Hopefully she's got like 4 or 5 best friend babes, and they're all so hot. And because it's illegal for all those women to hang out without their husband around. Yeah. So if you all want to still be friends, I cannot keep my friend or my wife's friends away from her. So please let me marry all 5 of you sweet babes. So
I need to protect all you beautiful angels.
Yeah, let me protect you sweet, sweet Muslim angels. My sweet Islam angels.
Aloha snack bar. Yeah, dude. But I'd be like, I can't decide which side I want to support on this whole Israel-Palestine thing. No matter who wins, we lose.
No, yeah, I do not know, and I don't really know if it is going.
I've been taking the position that I got nothing to do with this.
Oh, I got nothing to do with this, but I'm rooting for the biggest, nicest tits that want my penis near them the most.
You know,
and now I don't know which one that is because I haven't spoken to either side and shown them a picture of my penis flaccid and the fact like that frozen penis.
The fact that we're circed definitely means that the Jewish side is a possibility.
The Palestinians don't want any part of me.
See, I don't think
because I've had my hood taken from me.
I don't think that they would really care, but the Jews do care if you're uncut. The Jewish women,
they don't like things fucking uncut.
They
don't like uncut, unedited.
Yeah, they need your genitals fully mutilated.
Fully mutilated, no director's cut around here. No extended editions, no deleted scenes.
No director's cuts.
No fucking special features, none of that.
Yeah.
Don't even ask for the theatric version, bitch. You get one cut and one cut only. And it's the one that the dude is going to give me and then suck on the tip of my penis. He probably give me herpes. Do you know, like, all of them rabbis is going around giving them herpes or them babies?
Do I know?
I know. And they go, well, what's this on the end of this baby's penis, Rabbi? And he goes, oh, that's just a little bupkis.
And I think we need to be clear, too.
It's
just the Hasids. The Hasids are the ones who still suck the baby penis.
They suck the baby penis?
All other Jews do not suck the baby penis during the bris. It is kind of weird too that they have like a whole like a barbecue basically to like snip the baby's foreskin.
They have a whole cookout.
And they all watch this old man suck the baby off after.
Yeah, he goes,
dude. Like
it's preposterous, dude.
It is. I mean, it's a preposterous culture. The Hasids.
And why does it have to be a man? Why can't they have like some slave rabbi girl do it? Have her suck off the little boy. and
because
have him enter manhood.
Well, the thing about
the
that,
mouth of her.
they want nothing to do with women. Like they get married, they have 30 kids, but they don't hang out with their wife.
Hate their wife.
Weddings. At the weddings,
they split up.
The men are on one side and there's a big sheet, and the women are on the other the whole time. The dudes just all dance with the fellas.
Yeah, dudes are dancing with the fellas, and they're like, "Now you gotta hold the fill. Now you gotta hold the fill."
Yeah, like, and it's your parents just set you up with a sweet fucking a wife, your own Hasid trad wife.
Yeah, well, boy, isn't she like a fucking battle axe? Doesn't she nag on you because you don't make as much money as the other lawyer that she could have married?
Once a couple years in, is when they become the battle axe. Like at first
she starts mentioning how her ex-boyfriend is a better doctor than you.
They don't have any ex-boyfriends.
True.
That's the thing. That's just like the. But they become a battle. They're trained to be like submissive since they were kids. So when they first become your wife, like they're gonna be like sort of sheepish. But after a couple of years, when they realize that like you're just a dumbass, that's when they
fucking destroy.
They stage a coup on. Yeah,
they stage a coup on you by turning fat as
blimp
fuck.
The fuck out. I was just about to say that.
They blimp the fuck out, and then they stop getting their hair cut the way you like it.
Oh, there's this thing. You know what they do? They shave their heads, and they all wear that fucking
little scarf.
No, they all wear that hairdo, the bob that they all have. That's a wig. That little like kind of brown bob.
For real, they're all fucking. They're just like shaved.
They wig up. I mean, just like the Muslims, they're only the husbands are allowed to see their hair.
Well, yeah.
So they got to wear those god awful like George Harrison wigs around.
Fuck.
They look Beatlemania over in Williamsburg.
It's fucking nuts.
But here's the thing: I like as far as the tunnels go, I don't buy into the sort of the like they're human trafficking or fucking kids down there. Like there's not enough. Even though that's kind of like my thing. I did like. Here's the thing: is I didn't rule it out, but like there's not enough evidence down. It seems like just weird, kind of like.
It's probably just bros weird. Going down there and doing that weird dance where they hold each other's hands and jump in place.
Dude, yeah, and there's fucking dust falling from the ceiling like it's about to collapse.
Yeah, they're just down there probably like hiding from their battle axe blimp wives.
They're saying they were down there to study, and like they were like the Israeli ones who dug it, and like Hasids are extreme, but the sect who dug the tunnel is the even more extreme offshoot of the Hasids that believe this guy who died in like 1996, who was the head of that school, was the Jewish Messiah. And
really,
yeah, they say that that guy was the Jewish Messiah, and the other Hasids are like cool your jets.
Whoa.
So I think there's a little bit of bad blood between the Hasids and the offshoot Hasids, and that's why they had to tunnel into the school from.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. They've offered several explanations, and there's no clear answer as to why they did it.
Well, dude,
and when that riot broke out and they were flipping the tables in that video, and then they all got maced.
Yeah, that's sick. But dude, none of them can give each other straight answers because, well.
Here's the thing,
this isn't my fault. I didn't do this.
They're crafty by nature, so when
crafty.
I mean,
shifty.
Is it? We're so wrong to say like being. I'd like to be crafty,
dude. I wish I could be crafty and would never ever take ownership to anything that I did.
Yeah, see, but I'm a Baptist, so I'm bound by these.
You're
these
bound
morals.
by morals and fucking
and faith,
and
blind
rules,
faith,
being good to another person.
Yeah, but being just about the biggest hypocrite I can behind closed doors.
Hell
yeah,
dude, that's the truth. That's the way of the Lord.
Hell yeah, and like just like closeted drinker, like having affairs, and one day I just blindside the whole community by announcing it at church, and
dude,
like
going up,
scream crying, red face, like that one televangelist who was Jerry Lee Lewis's. I have sinned. Dude, I mean his so red faced, fucking into tears, like that's
full of sin.
God, Jimmy Swaggart.
Yeah, Jimmy Swaggart.
That man could play the fuck out of that piano too, just as good as Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah, Alec Baldwin played him in the Great Balls of Fire movie. The
Really?
Yeah, huh? One
Damn, and he comes in. Who played Jerry Lee Lewis?
Dennis Quaid.
Damn, he comes in the bathroom while Dennis Quaid's peeing, and he slaps his ass. He pees right next to him and touches his ear, just like
Yeah. Dude.
He goes, I always knew that your first wife, your cousin, was a whore. And that's called a callback, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you bring it all around.
Hell yes. That's the little comedy lesson for you.
For all you faggot idiots at that
fucking
open mic night. Dude,
Oh, yeah.
that open mic, I cannot, dude.
Like, can you hit me with some of the jokes you heard?
All right, this lesbian gets on stage, and, like, you can't even tell that she's a lesbian. Like, she had the jokes of, like, a fucking, a bull dyke. Like, if like, ma'am, like a ma'am dyke. Like, her jokes only would match a ma'am dyke, if that makes any sense. Like,
No, I'd like, I would love an example, but
right,
I get what you're
goes,
saying.
And I'm going to do it. In order for this joke to land, I'm going to do it in the voice of who should tell it.
Okay.
So I've been experimenting, doing a lot of different crazy things in bed, trying different stuff like men. That's how it should have landed. This is how it came out. So I've been trying a lot of new stuff, crazy stuff in bed, like men. I said like men, and it was like, dude,
did they repeated the punchline?
Yeah, because first off, she didn't say it with enough conviction to land that was the punchline.
Yeah,
because she just looked like a lady in a normal outfit. She didn't look like anyone who I would pin immediately as a lesbian. Besides the fact she was a stand-up comedian.
That's your fault. She needs to go back and watch Charlize Theron and Monster when that bar scene where she, Timberlands, Carhartt. You got to be. If for that joke to work, like you
got to look like that dude.
You got to pull up in a Subaru.
You got to look like that lesbian on TikTok who's doing that overhead angle of like fast car.
Yeah, it's
like, dude, save
absolutely.
some pussy for the rest of us. You got to look that good. You got to look so good that
that's
the
most
dudes
lesbian
are worried
song
about
ever
you
written.
taking all.
It
is the most lesbian song.
It's it's all about we're gonna get out of here.
I got planned to sing that here.
You got a fast car. I'm a freeloader. I work at the gas station.
I'm going to smoke all your cigarettes. And I'm going to take all the gum out of your cup holder.
Can I bump $5? I want to get a burger. Can I bump $5? You can have a bite of my burger.
Do you remember that bite of my burger I gave you in your car? You were speeding so fast you felt like...
I'm sorry, but you got to pull over. I got to go and take a stinky pee.
Damn, dude. That rules. But yeah, so that lesbian went up there. She's... But then,
I'm a retard. I tell a lot of long-winded stories.
And they don't ever get to the punchline or really have any point to why I'm talking.
It's a fucking slog to talk to me. I swear. Okay,
all right, that's good.
Yeah.
But no, so in this open mic, the only people that had any, the host, the main dude was a white guy, and he kept doing jokes about his... I think he just got a divorce or something, or he was doing jokes about
every
his
open
girlfriend.
micer is
Everyone's
just
divorced, or they make jokes about how their wife prefers black penis or something. Like this dude, I think was doing cuck jokes. I don't know.
Like that? What? Like
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Like this dude was hitting you with jokes like, almost like it's. Do you remember the scene? It's a very hard scene. It's very niche and small, but It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when their gang walks in each other's shoes, and Charlie goes to the open mic with D because it was just like that. It's like I don't go to a therapist anymore. I just go to a bar and bump into anybody, and he turns around and they just say, "What's your problem?" It's like it was jokes on the level of that.
It's like
really shitty one-liners.
Degree above like an edginess, degree above like Laffy Taffy. Jokes.
Yeah, it would be like, dude, if fucking Mountain Dew had jokes on the inside of the caps, like a little harder, edgier, dude. Like you have a single parent type, like your parents don't mind that you watch.
You want to hear
TV.
some serious, dude? I like. You should, yeah, your parents buy you rated M video games and Limp Bizkit CDs.
Yeah, when the people at the store say, "Are you sure, ma'am? This has a parental advisory sticker on the CD," and she just threw her cigarette, says, "Dumb man, just fucking give it to him."
Yeah, fucking flicks the butt at the guy. But,
and then says nice nips and flicks those.
I got these popsicles and they got jokes on them. What if you got up there with the popsicle sticks and
trying to eat them?
Or just reading the jokes off them into the mic at the open mic?
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's like, why did the policeman give the balloon a ticket? Because he broke the law of gravity.
Oh. Or you can go, why did the policeman give the balloon a ticket? Because it was black. You do those. That would rule. That'd actually be really good.
Because he's fucking black.
Because he's a fucking black guy, right?
The balloon is a black guy.
The balloon is a black guy.
The other one? Oh, why did the person give the house a pair of sneakers? Or no, why did the baseball player give a house a pair of sneakers?
So he could steal home? I don't know.
I'll see a home run.
That one, that whips.
What'd the black guy get on his SATs?
Barbecue sauce. Dude, it's just so crazy.
I read to my mom, I said that joke. I acted like I was reading it off the popsicle stick.
Yeah, that rules, dude. But it would also rule to go up on an open mic or to stand up bit and like to tell jokes, but you don't have the popsicles eaten yet. You just read it.
You got to eat them real quick. You can only see the setup. You can see the setup before you eat it.
So
but
you read the setup and eat it real quick, get brain freeze,
and
try and tell the punchline while you're fucking like dying up there.
I got a lot of cavities. This really hurts my fucking teeth. I got cold sensitivity.
I will fucking digits tomorrow because of this.
You pass out and just hit your head on the corner of a table and start convulsing. And then they all rush up and you're like, and scene. Thank you, that's my set.
Thank you, that's my time. Don't forget to tip your waiter.
Hell yeah. Dude,
I bet it was just crazy.
God. Like the open mics things, I want to say like I'd be funnier than them, but I would need to think hard about. I'll tell you what, if I wasn't going to be funny, I would be memorable.
You for sure would be funnier than them, but like you'll get like if you know your joke did well, if you hear like it was ass quiet when this dude said his jokes.
You know, though, I gotta wonder, like, if there's no spectators and it's all just the comedians, these guys go to this open mic every week and probably listen to each other say the same jokes.
They don't like. There's definitely a guy that will go on stage like, oh,
time is a flat circle, you know,
dude. I mean, it's crazy because like these dudes like are up there and they're busting through their material, and I think it's super lame as a like to even say that a comedian has material. Talk about it as like the crap, like it's a fucking a form of art or something. But have people like thumb through their jokes, and it's a bunch of dudes who it's like. They might be the funniest guy at the kitchen they work at, and some dude was like, "Oh man, you ever think about doing stand-up comedy?"
They got weird, uncomfortable stories that don't really translate to to
anything that's like funny. It's only kind of funny because it's like, what the like I can't really relate to this because it didn't land. The structure of their stories usually
you had to be theirs.
Yeah, a lot of you had to be theirs, and a lot of. Man, I got a nephew who's so dumb, man. This nephew line, and then it's like you could make up whatever you want at that point.
They kind of like this because the setup. They kind of rush into the setup and don't, like it's that's a whole like thing. Is the setup has to be. It has to feel natural. You can't just be like bombard them with this nephew that they never heard about, and then say like you have to set up the nephew in a way that
doing fucking like full like. I'm talking like very farce comedy, like very physical. Like
so
Dane Cook's
stool?
first day. Like if you've ever seen Dane Cook's first special where he's in a black tank top. half of his jokes you can't listen to. You have to see them because it's just him crawling around like an asshole.
Right.
That's not
big physical aspect to it.
Yeah, and I mean, some fit like
people. You all don't even know this, but like you're missing out on half the jokes considering how much of physical comedy goes on in this podcast. How we're doing act outs the whole time.
I literally pace around
stunts.
And stand up half the time we do this.
Yeah, I alternate which leg I have outstretched. Once one starts to lock up,
I just lean from one side to the other. My
tailbone hurts.
And that's all part of the joke. See, that's part of the build-up I've been working on the past 50 minutes.
My ass is devouring my underwear.
My underwear is soaking wet. I don't know where I'm sweating from.
Dude, like
my balls are just swimming right now.
What if your thing's getting hot and heavy with the girl and you tell her, "Oh, you're making me so wet."
She goes, "I'm so wet." You're like,
me too.
Me too. God, baby, do you feel it? You feel how wet I am?
Yeah, and you're like having sex with her. Yeah, you like that pussy bitch?
You like that pussy bitch?
You like that big ass pussy bitch?
You like the smell of that big ass pussy? Dude, this is crazy. One time I was having sex with somebody and I caught whiffs of my own ass because I was pumping. So I was on top of my ass, was throwing my thing back and forth. It was like starting to stir up the wind behind me.
That's an emergency. That's why
I smelled my ass so bad. I fucking went so soft.
I don't have sex in a room without a ceiling fan on full blast. Plus, because I need to keep my body temperature at homeostasis.
It was like, you know when you get like a perfume or a cologne sample, they spray it on a card and then wave it around, and it like dissipates the smell in the air. It was me waving my ass around.
It's like when you smudge a house with sage to
I was on top. I started humping her. And my room just started to stink a little bit further and further away from me. I got all the room away.
I'm gonna sex you till the room stinks.
I'm gonna have sex with you till the room stinks. It stinks of my stink.
Isn't that a 2 Live Crew lyric? We're gonna go back to the hotel. We're gonna make the whole room smell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Dude. Anywho, want to take a little break? I need a cigarette.
Yeah, dude, we're at over an episode, so we can crank this one off, and then we can just do another sody.
We should release at least throw the bees one, the bees podcast.
We should do that as a separate one. We should do that as like a special, as like because that was our very first. Was that our very first attempt? Or our very first release.
That was our first release. Technically, was those two sort of half podcasts that are on my YouTube page.
Yeah, we can put those out as like a very special, very special podcast release.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be crazy. It's just we're not going to sound any different, except the quality of the recordings are going to be a little.
They're actually. They were recorded at Laclede, and
they're probably better. They've only gotten worse. Our show sucks now.
I think actually by the time we did those, you were in charge of recording at that point. All the ones on my hard drive and my computer that we need to go back and look at, though, is when before your engineering education. And
dude, a lot of those were probably when you just put a microphone in front of me when I was playing video games.
Sometimes, yeah. I remember, we didn't start doing podcasts. We just go ahead and stop it here.
Oh yeah.
We didn't start.
You guys are gay. You don't get to hear the fucking history of us, faggot.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I am one. What I am. I can see everything in color. Everything. You have to see the air. You can't believe it. And the dimensions and all the prisms and the rays.
Part of an interview with the subject just before LSD is to be administered.
My husband was employee here at the DA, and he told me that they were looking for normal people, and I volunteered.
I say, do you feel you're normal?
I couldn't possibly tell you. It's here. Can't you feel it? This whole room. Everything is in color, and I can feel the air. I can see it. I can see all the molecules. Can't you see it? I'm trying.